I can't be the only one that has seen Tiger Woods talk about 3 different tee heights. Now, I'm going to show you today that actually testing a tee height that is probably way higher than you'd even imagine and actually get recommended could hit the golf ball further. And then actually, one that's way lower could also offer you control. I want you to think about this as something that you're not going to always tee the golf ball up at the same height. You're going to test, as I have here, 3 different heights and see which gives you the most control, the most distance, because I've done this not only with myself, but students of all levels where they've gone, Alex, you know what? I'm no longer using half a ball above the face and I'm hitting the golf ball longer. Let's get into the video. Let's have a look at these 3 tee pegs and just look at the difference it has. So if we start off on the middle one, which is probably what you're doing right now, you can see how you can hit relatively up on the golf ball, right? Because the golf ball is sitting half a ball above the face, and if we looked at this hoop, sort of illustrating how we would hit. Let's now go this way and go to the tallest one. Now, when we tee it up higher, we are more inclined to hit up more because the ball is sitting further above the face. I actually think as an extra note, I always like to leave my club flat on the ground, you know, because I just feel I've got to hit up towards something. And then let's have a look at the smallest tee peg here on this side. This would be hitting up the least. So what we're going to show you here is testing 3 different tee heights and the process I want you to use. Let's start by hitting one with half a ball above the face. And this is what Tiger says he teaches his son. So if I said to you, by the end of today's session, you're going to have 3 different tee heights you've got in your back pocket to use to help you hit it longer, more control, and keep the ball in play. So let's just say half a ball above the face is going to be what we're going to say in inverted commas, your normal shot. Okay, that's going to be your middle ball. So as you're looking down the golf ball, whatever you use, whether that be a pink tee peg, an orange tee peg, or actually just a wooden tee peg, get the ball to sit half a ball above the face for your normal shot. And actually on that note, let me know what tee pegs you're using. I'm actually a really big fan of just using a wooden tee peg, but I can really understand if you're someone who uses a castle tee because it just gives you a set height. That means 3 different versions in your pocket. Okay, so I'm going to hit this one away. I would class this tee height as my normal. Tell you what, we'd take that drive all day long out the range. Now I want to show you something really interesting here. Now the data we've got there is this. I launched that at 14.8 degrees and had around 3,000 spin. Now I know that might mean nothing to you right now, but what I want you to show you here is that the launch and the spin is going to change slightly as you change your tee peg. Now we're going to go into the one where I know you've not tried, that low one. So this is where I want only a quarter of the ball above the face. Now again, find out what castle tee peg it is for you, but also just if you use a normal wooden one, pop it in the ground to meet the ball a quarter above the face. Now, when I look down at this, I'll be honest, this is the one that I would go to 90% of the time. I feel like I put the ball more in play when I tee it lower. So I want you to think of your lower tee peg as what I'm going to class as your fairway finder, just purely because I think you're going to hit it a lot better. And why I say better, I feel like when I hit it on a low tee peg, I keep the ball a bit more in play, I create a safer swing. The higher I tee it, the more I'm trying to give it absolute guns and hit it so hard. So I want you to think of your lowest tee peg where a quarter of the ball is above the face as 1, your fairway finder, but 2, that lower shot. So I mentioned around 14.8 degrees on launch on that last one. Let me show you the difference of what we achieve here. This is the one where I really like to feel, if I had to hit a fairway, I 100% want you to try this too, but this is the tee peg height I would go for. Just feel like it's, look how bullet straight that is. It's not even left, that's center tree. I just feel like it is so controllable. Now these are the numbers. So we had there 11.4 degrees launch angle, so down from 14.8 and 2,700 spin. So I really feel a more controlled swing where the ball's not getting loose and lost in the air. Now, obviously, that might be a ball where you go, Alex, you know what? That's optimum for me. And that's what I found. I found actually that gives me much more confidence to actually hit it further and hit the fairway. Now, it goes against everything you've ever been told, right? But we do want to try a final tee peg because if you're downwind, wide open par 4 or wide open par 5, we want to get this ball teed up as high as you can. Now look at the difference in the launch on this one. Now, as you all know, I've been using Vice for a long time now. And we're getting to the start of the season where I want you to really try this tee peg. But if you want to get stocked up, Vice for the month of March have a 5-in-1 promo. So you buy 5 dozen, you get 1 free. Not only that, you get free shipping. So have a look at that. These are the ones that I've been using. I've gone not away from the drip line, but I really think the white is just really crisp. So this is the one where we tee it high. So go back to what I said when we had the hoop. This is the one we're going to hit up on more. So you can really see the correlation between hitting up a little bit less, launching a little bit lower when you tee it low. So now when we get it really teed up high, and bear in mind, right, I've had this in the exact same ball position on every single one of these shots. All I've done is change the tee height. And all I'm asking you to do is follow Tiger's advice and find optimum for you, because it's not one size fits all. It is really not. So this is going to be really interesting for you to see. That one on the last one, by the way, I forgot to say this, went 262 yards on the carry, right? Okay, this is the one where, okay, yes, I might hit it longer, but for me personally, me and you might be different. I feel maybe I'd be susceptible to missing a few. Oh, I mean, that time I've absolutely gunned it. It'd be interesting to see this because I think the numbers are going to be very similar to the first one, but let's have a look. So just a little bit more launch, 15.8 and 2,900 spin. So I've not really seen the spin numbers change too much, but you can really see there. The first one, 14.8. Second one, really launched down at 11 degrees. And the final one, upwards of nearly 16. You have to try this down at the range, on the golf course. Not only see which one goes the longest, but see which one you're most comfortable with. Because hitting the fairways this year is going to help you lower your scores. Once you start hitting them more, get your confidence up, there's no wonder you're going to start hitting it longer. More confidence, better scores, and that's what this channel's about. If you want to get involved, simply subscribe, turn the bell, just pop your comments down below because I created this video today all to help all these comments.